Okay, we're gonna talk about area of trapezoids today, okay, but we need to understand what a trapezoid is first. Number one, it's got four sides, okay, it's a four-sided figure, but it is not a parallelogram, okay, what I mean by parallelogram, not all four sides are parallel to each other. Marker, Philip. Can't find the marker. So let's look at what a trapezoid looks like. First of all, I'm going to draw a triangle. Okay? So I got a triangle here, and what I'm going to do to that triangle is I'm going to cut the top off of it. Okay? And I'm going to connect these. Now, these two sides are parallel to each other, but these two sides are not parallel. This is a trapezoid. So you got two sides parallel and two sides that are not parallel to each other. Okay? This is called a leg. This is called a leg. Okay? This is called a base. Even though it's not sitting on it, it's still called a base. And this is also called a base. Alright? And then from the apex of the trapezoid straight down, forming a 90-degree angle is called the what? When I have a dotted line and it comes from the apex straight down, forms a 90-degree angle, what is it called?
Height.
The height. Okay? So this would be the height. Now, don't get that confused, because some people confuse the leg as also the height. Gentlemen, behave and act your age. Got me? All right. This is not this. This is nowhere near this. You understand? This is the leg. This is the height. This is the leg. This is the height. On today's lesson, you'll be given the heights. But sometimes on our problems that we're given, we're not given the height, and we got to find the height. Okay? So just remember that. Now, this is base 1 or 2. This is base 1 or 2, and I'll get to that here in a minute. All right? Everybody understand what a trapezoid is? What a trapezoid looks like?
Yes.
Now, if this side is congruent to this side, it would be a regular trapezoid. Okay? If these two are not equal to each other, it would be an irregular trapezoid. It might look something like this. That's still a trapezoid. Okay? But the height has changed now. Where's the height located on this little trapezoid? Well, it's where a 90-degree angle is formed. Okay? So this would be the height. Alright? You could also drop that down, form a 90-degree angle, and that would be the height also. Okay? Anybody have any questions about that? Y'all put your cell phones up. Pay attention. It ain't gonna take long. Okay? Alright. So the area, here's our opt-out question. What, define area for me. What's area?
The space inside of the shape.
The space inside a shape. Better yet, the measurement of the space inside a shape. Okay? And that shape has got to be two-dimensional. Okay? Alright, that's our opt-out. We've talked about height, we've talked about base 1 and base 2, and I'll get to that even more here in a minute. The formula to find the area of a trapezoid is this. You're going to take the height of the object, and you're going to multiply it times base 1 plus base 2, and you're going to divide that by 2. Okay? Now, let's talk about base 1, base 2 here for a minute. Let's look at this example. Which one of these is base 1 and which one of these is base 2? I've been teaching 29 years, and you'd be surprised how many people get it wrong or have trouble or don't do it because they can't figure out which one of these is base 1 and base 2. I'm going to tell you right now, it does not matter. If you use this as base 1 or if you use this as base 1. If you use this as base 2 or if you use this for base 2. It does not matter. And the reason is that right there. What is that? That's a plus sign. If you add, it doesn't matter. If I was to subtract, it would matter. Okay, but we're adding. So it doesn't matter which one you use. All right? And it's as simple as plugging those numbers into the formula. That's it. Now, there's two ways to do this, and we'll talk about those two ways to do this here in a second, okay? So, let's find the area of this trapezoid. We're gonna take the height, which is what? 5.8, and we're gonna multiply it by 3.6 plus 11.2, and we're gonna divide that by 2. Now, there's two ways to type this in your calculator. Let's all do it let's all do it together this way. Okay, everybody turn on your calculator. Don't get ahead. Okay, don't fall behind. Everybody type 5.8 in. All right, put parentheses. 3.6 plus 11.2. Close the parentheses, divided by 2.
7.4.
And you push enter and you get what?
42.92.
7.4.
I got 42.92.
How?
Well,
Oh,
number
that's
one, you
wrong.
probably did it right. Okay? Time out, you two. Well, you gotta multiply it by the height. That 5.8, you forgot that right there? Thank you. There we go. I'll pick those up here in a minute. All right, here's the second way you can do it. All right, follow along. 3.6 plus 11.2. Don't put in parentheses. This 3.6 plus 11.2, enter. Times 5.8, enter. Divided by 2, enter. And you should get the same answer. Okay? Y'all get the same answer? Yeah. Okay, so there's two different ways. If you do it all at one time, you type it in just how it is. This, parentheses, plus this, parentheses, divided by 2. Okay? Everybody got that? Julian, dude, patience, grasshopper. All right, let's do this one together. Here we go. What goes first? Height. 3 times 3.9 plus 1.3 divided by 2. What do you get?
7.8.
7.8. 7.8 meters. What? Is it just 7.8 meters or is it 7.8 meters squared? All right, remember area is measured in square units. Okay?
That one's square too.
Yeah, it would. It'd be feet squared. Just like that. Okay? Does anybody have any questions of relevance?